I don't even know where to begin with this Flyers team. They're garbage defensively. Their forwards aren't helping when it comes to D zone in general, as a D zone coverage, or even honestly in the offensive zone. Some turnovers are so bad it leads to odd man rushes. It's all over the board. Their goaltending hasn't been strong. I mean, even though I get it, there's times where it's not the goalie's fault. At times, you need to make that save. We need that goalie to make a save that can somehow salvage what's going on. And we're just not getting that. Consistently across the board, I think our number one issue, though, is clearly our defense. Our defensive breakdowns, our odd man rushes, all of it. It's just bad. It's bad. It starts with our D core. That is where we are having issues the most right now. Provorov, another tough night. Robert Haig, a brutal night. Folin, a bigger, brutal night. And he's got to make the most out of his opportunities, as he's the one who snuck in because of McDonald and getting healthy scratched. He's the 7th D trying to make some noise. I mean, this was just so bad. We start the game off taking the lead, and I'm stoked about it. Travis Konechny finally scores. You can see on his face how excited he is. Robert Haig with the shot that gets on net, it gets tipped in. His face. Travis Konechny was so thrilled and so satisfied knowing that the little bit of the slump that he was in ended. The drought ended. See it in his face. And at this point, I'm texting my buddy. I'm like, dude, Robert Haig, I like what he's doing offensively, which I do. I do like what he's bringing to the table offensively. We're not used to seeing this. But it just gets worse from there. As Duclair scores to tie the game up, he's falling all over the place, toe dragging Folin. Robert Haig's out there swinging his stick. He's on his knees. He finds a way to tuck it in and tie the game. But we respond, actually, right before the period ends, with Sean Couturier just throwing a knuckle puck on Bob, who didn't have a great game. And we all know the story of him being such a successful goalie in this league. The Flyers finally having one. We end up shipping him off, and the rest is history. But Sean Couturier just throws a knuckle puck on net. It goes past Bob. We're up 2-1. But then we allow 3 unanswered goals in the second period. Cam Atkinson is scoring goals. Panarin, that line's creating opportunities. Our defensive breakdowns are just on a whole nother level. They're getting these odd man rushes. It's just so frustrating. 3 straight unanswered goals for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, in the third period, we get a little bit of a response with Lindblom. And it starts with that line again. And that line was very successful. That was our best line of the night. But what happens? Folin trips over himself as he's skating up. He's got all the time in the world. He's skating up ice, falls, trips over. Puck gets picked up, bang, right in the back of our net. And then Sonny Milano ends up scoring a goal after that to make it 6-3. And we can't win games when you're letting up 6 goals. I mean, it's just horrendous. It's sad. I don't know what's going on with this hockey team right now, but there's no jump. There's no juice. I'm looking at Dave Haxtell right now. I am. How is he going to answer this? What's the problem? How is he going to fix it? Same with Claude. I love Claude. I know there's people who boo him and want him out of this city. I love Claude Giroux. But he needs to help Dave Haxtell find a way to get out of whatever the hell is going on. Because it's not, is it the system? I heard them talking about it with Post Game Live on NBC Sports Philadelphia, but it's not the system. We're playing the same system. It's the lack of focus, lack of communication. These defensive breakdowns should not happen. Swinging the sticks, Robert Haig, should not happen. Folin, that can't happen. It's kind of like when you put it in perspective of the baseball team, and I've been on Gabe Kapler since day one. But I know at the end of the day, at the MLB level, you don't teach errors. You don't teach the fundamental part. Like ground balls. You know how to do that. I know I ripped Gabe Kapler apart because he's not getting this team mentally ready when it comes to the errors and sloppiness. But regardless, like you can't teach an MLB player to ground a ground ball, to field a ground ball. It's just, that's what it is. They know how to do it at that level. It's the same with hockey. You can't be teaching Robert Haig to not fish for pucks. Folin to not fish for pucks with his stick. Stick on puck, body him up, look at the chest. I mean, that's standard stuff you learn when you're 6 playing defense. Our D-core is atrocious, and I'm even looking at Provorov and Ghost, because as a D pair right now, I think they're sickening to watch. Disturbing. I don't like it. Provorov is on a whole nother level of trash right now. And I'm harsh on him, but that's because I know he's better. Because I know he's good. I know he's successful. He should be successful. He's good enough to be. This isn't okay. Our decor as a whole is just abysmal right now. But our goaltending hasn't been strong, and I don't think our forwards have been great either. But it starts with our D-zone issue right now. Mind-blowing as we lose 6-3 to the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts.